Super Return of the Jedi was released in 1994 for the Super Nintendo, but to coincide with the special edition release of the Star Wars Trilogy in theaters, it was re-released in 1996. Basically, this game loosely follows the plot of Return of the Jedi. So you get to go to Jabba's palace, go to the Death Star, fight on Endor, so on and so forth. And for the platforming levels, you will get a choice of playable characters, but it depends on the level you're playing. But usually, for most of the levels, I think Luke is usually mostly playable. But for the other levels, you get Han, Leia, Chewbacca, as well as a level with Wicket the Ewok. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and but though, in this playthrough, I mostly liked playing as Luke, as he has some force powers to choose from, which is pretty cool. And also, and although for the other characters of Han and Leia and Chewbacca, well actually, Leia is interesting too, because Leia goes through a couple different changes. Like when you first play as her, she's dressed in her bounty hunter outfit, and she has just a staff. But when she gets captured and becomes her famous slave Leia outfit, she has like a whip of sorts. And finally, when she goes to Endor and fights on Endor, they then give her a regular blaster then. For Han and Chewbacca though, they always have the blaster. Although it is funny that in this game, it is loosely based, it's funny to see Han fight in this game. Just the fact of it, I had Han fight the Rancor monster, so that was pretty funny. I was kind of like breaking. I wasn't actually following. I wasn't doing it as it was in the movie, so I thought that was pretty funny. And I like also in this way when you play as Luke, they actually give him the right color lightsaber. So he gets his green lightsaber in this game, whereas in Empire Strikes Back, he had his blue lightsaber. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, though, also about this game can be hard. This is a very hard game to play, even on an easy difficulty level. As I was playing this game, I had to use I was playing this through the Retron 5 to get a good crisp picture, but if I had to use some cheats to help get some playthrough footage, because I would have died way too much to get gameplay footage. And also, there is a debug code you can enter that you can pick. You can pick like how many lives you want, what level you want to play as, and even if you play as a character who uses a blaster, you can choose how powerful you want the blaster to be, as there are power-ups for your blaster in the game, but this option mode can easily make that a little bit easier. And also, and even though it is hard, they did implement a password feature as in Super Empire Strikes Back. So if you're good enough to get far enough, and you use up all of your limited continues, as this game does have limited continues, at least you can get a password, so you can start from that level with a full set of continues, which is nice. And also, I've noticed in this game that this game has automatic rapid fire. So if you have whether it be a lightsaber or gun, if you have a rapid fire weapon or even a lightsaber, as long as you hold the button down, you can keep hacking away or blasting away and not have to worry about it. Although the funny thing is, they also put the jump button to automatic rapid fire also, which is quite interesting because although it is kind of interesting but not good, because in this playthrough I ended up dying a lot because when I landed I still had my button on the jump button, so I kept jumping, which didn't really help me too much. I kept dying a lot sometimes, which was very frustrating. Also, it was very frustrating because here I am jumping, but yet I'm dying again. So keep that in mind. All the Star Wars games on SNES are like that, so it can be quite an annoying feature. Anyway, if you're looking to score a copy of this game, or if you're interested, it is on the Wii Virtual Console. But in saying that, be careful because the Wii shop will be closing in 2019. So make sure if you're going to go that way, be quick about it. But if you want a physical copy of it, it goes between $8 and $30 depending on different sellers on eBay if you're interested in that route. Anyway, I thought this was, even with using cheat codes and stuff, I did enjoy this game. Although with the non-cheat codes, I'm not, with the automatic jumping and firing, well, mostly the jumping, it did get annoying at times. And to me, if you want a really good challenge, play this game. But if you do get this game and are getting your butt kicked, there is a debug code, as I've mentioned earlier in this review, that you can use to play around with it and make the game more beatable. But anyway, and for my recommendation scale, by the way, before I give the recommendation scale, I also did this review as of the time of this review. The new Star Wars movie, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, will be released in theaters. So I thought I'd do this little review to commemorate the occasion. Of course, there's no Last Jedi game yet, but I figure I'd do this game instead. So anyway, I hope for those of you who are watching it, I hope you watch it and hope that'll be an awesome movie. And I plan to watch it myself, so hopefully I'll like it myself. So, but anyway, Mike, I'll give my recommendation scale is slightly recommended, and may the Force be with you. And as always, as you know, if you live around South St. Paul or the Eagan, Minnesota area, please make sure to visit my excellent friends at Level Up Games. Here is the South St. Paul location looks like first, and their location. Give that up for a couple seconds there. And now, here's what the Eagan location and the Eagan address is this is for Level Up Games, of course, both the locations. Yeah. And at those locations, you can play, they have collectible card games, board games, video games, comic books, graphic novels, collectibles, and other fun stuff. And so yeah, if you know those areas, please sure to give them a visit. And if you've seen this on YouTube, awesome sauce. And if you like what you're seeing and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And also, I have an Instagram and Twitter account, as well as a Facebook fan and group page. And all that stuff is down below, as always. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of Power Up.